Yes, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 26th of June, 2021. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the pairs I'm trading on the Forex charts on the daily time frame using my high probability and divergence trading methods as mentioned in my second and third books. The two books you can see here and here, two on the right. So we'll go into it. Start of the weekend. We're still in lockdown here in Da Nang, and it's about 35 degrees outside. That's Celsius. Very hot. So let's have a look. First up, I'll bring up the news ahead for the week if I can find it. Where is it? All right. So like always like to do in my videos, I'll just go through the weekly news ahead, and this is Forex Factory Economic Calendar. It's a free resource, just a matter of signing up for free, and it can be filtered. So I just like to see red and orange. Red little boxes, they're high impact events, and the orange ones are medium impact. The grey ones are just like holidays and stuff like that. This is all in my local time, so it's in Vietnam time, which is great. So this is the week ahead, starting Monday the 28th, and not much at all. Thursday is the start of the red high impact ones, OPEC, which affects probably the Canadian dollar or oil if you trade oil, something like that. ISM manufacturing PMI numbers on Thursday night out of the US. The Bank of England Government Bailey speaks on early Friday morning, and probably the big one, non-farm payrolls or the US employment or unemployment numbers, depends which way you want to read it. So that can be a market mover. It's normally on the first Friday every month. Normally the Canadian employment numbers go with it, but they obviously put it off for another week. So that's the big one on Friday. Now let's have a look at my, what else I got to show you? Got to find the setups. Now, you'll see a lot of different colors, a lot of different lines on my charts. Just have a read of this, pause the video, read this, or take a screenshot, and it'll explain what all the indicators are, what all the different colors are. You'll see vertical lines, trend lines, etc. This just gives you an idea what they all are. Like I always say, a lot of people, English is not your first language, I get that, so you can always slow down a video or speed it up. If I talk too slow, you might have difficulty understanding my Australian accent. I do apologise about that. But generally, I explain everything on the charts in a way. As I said, you can just pause or slow the video down and have a look at it. I make plenty of notes on the charts. So we'll get into them. Let's have a look at them. And just keep in mind also, all my trades, all these trade setups are called at the time on the day. So in my Facebook group that everyone's more than welcome to join, the JAGfx Facebook group. It's a private group with 7,200 members, I think. I call any trade setup in there on a daily basis, basically when I would take the trade, so it's not after the fact. And yeah, and I do these weekly videos and I go through any trade management on there. I don't do my spreadsheets anymore. I've still got an old spreadsheet running in the background. There was a lot of hedging on that. I'm concentrating more on traditional trade setup with a stop loss in place, no hedging or anything like that. Just keeping the charts a lot cleaner, a lot easier to follow. I understand there are people that hedge like me. I do a lot of hedging, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone can do it either. In some jurisdictions, for example, in the US, you are restricted. You can't buy and sell at the same time, stuff like that. But anyway, so let's have a look at the charts. Like I said, these are all called in my Facebook group and Telegram channels, which anyone's more than welcome to join. And if you do like these videos, I know they're not the most exciting or the best production, could you please hit the like button or the subscribe? That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks for that. So this is my watch list on the right. These are all the pairs I am looking at. So there's a big list now. It's been extended right down to, probably can't see it, but there's Bitcoin down the bottom here. I probably should have cut that off a little bit better. Now, if they're highlighted in some color, the only ones you really got to worry about, if there's no highlight, no trade on. If they're highlighted in this yellow color, it means I'm looking at something on Monday and something I'm going to discuss in this video. The pink ones, they're the ones I've just got, pairs I've got, identified a signal, I've got my EAs or some of my EAs on them on lower time frames. So don't worry about them too much. You'll see the notes on the charts. Any EA note, when I go through these pink ones, you'll see little notes in the bottom right here. So let's have a look. So we'll start with the Aussie Swiss. Normally when I highlight, if a trade's open, just a normal trade, it's just this normal blue. And if I sort of think there should be some action taken on it, I change it to this lighter blue. That just gives me an idea of what I'm looking at. As I said, there's always plenty of notes on the charts, the pair, the date, what the signal is, then what I think about the signal. So this is you can pause the video and just read these notes. Simple. So buy is designated by the blue. So the buy is this green QMP filter dot, which is a signal, a combination of the MACD Platinum. The MACD Platinum is zero lag MACD down here, oscillates around the zero level. So when it's below the zero level, I'm looking to buy. When it's above the zero level, I'm looking to sell. So buy down here, and when it gets above here, I'm looking to sell. You can see how it oscillates through that zero level constantly. It eventually always goes back to the zero level. The zero levels is obviously this grey dotted line. So the QMP filter, these green and red dots are just a combination of the MACD Platinum. You can see there's been a cross green dot here, and a couple of candles later, there was a green dot on the QMP filter. There's another indicator, it doesn't have to be displayed on the charts, called the QQE Advanced. When that crosses and it's in sync with the MACD Platinum dots, that's when I get these signals on the QMP filter. Sometimes it'll be on the same candle, see if we can find one, like this one here is on the same candle, the sell signal there. So, anyway, took a buy in here based on regular bullish divergence, as you can see in my notes there. That's the green trend lines. The buy was there. It went up and went sideways. This is my suggested stop loss here. So it's come very close. Sort of drew this level, support level. It's popped up through here now. Look, the MACD Platinum's through the zero level. This trade, you'd be tightening up the stop or closing this trade. Simple as that. There's no use risking anymore. It's a sideways market. MACD Platinum's through the zero level. Or you could reduce your risk and just, I don't know if you can even bring that stop up any tighter. It's just probably not worth being in there. Aussie yen. Let's have a look at the Aussie yen. That was a buy signal here a few days ago, a couple of days ago. Suggested stop loss. Again, you can read my notes. Big sideways market. MA's 50, 100, 240. You know, that's an uptrend. Look, they're stacked to the upside. It's a slow up, but it's having trouble breaking this previous high here. So we're in a buy. It's not looking that good. MACD Platinum's still a long way below the zero levels. That's okay. It's all a bit ugly though. Aussie New Zealand. Here's one that's got my EA on. You can see my notes on the bottom there. So here we have a sell signal on here. Sells are designated by the red. You'll see sometimes when I post a new trade, there was a previous, say, buy trade on this grey line here, and you should be already out of that one. That was a winning trade. So now we're in the sell. Nice support level up here, going down. Stop loss, suggested stop loss there. MACD Platinum's above the zero level, heading towards it. Aussie USD, another one I've got an EA attached to. Buy here. This green dash line is a big support level. It's a 75-cent level, which is a big number on the Aussie. Very similar pattern to one of the other Aussie pairs there. You remember, you've got to watch the correlation. It's having troubles breaking the sort of the 80-cent level is the other big number, which I could probably draw a line up here, but it's see where prices just hit that 80-cent, close to that 80-cent level, just, you know, so that's a big number also. Well, below the zero level, suggest a stop loss below that 75-cent, below the recent low. Again, you can read my notes. It's a messy sort of trade, but I like the fact that MACD Platinum's a long way below the zero level. CAD Swiss, a buy here. It's highlighting that light blue. It's now on Friday, it's broken through the zero level on the MACD Platinum. I'd be closing half and bringing up my stop somewhere, closing half or closing and bring my stop up nice and tight in that area there. Hang on a sec, I'll just move this down here. Wait. It's sometimes I just drop down off, this is a daily chart, so sometimes I just drop down a 4-hour chart and then just, you know, have a look where I could probably put my stop below this low here or something. You know, it's just something like that. that's what I'll be doing now. It's MACD platinum through the zero level. We're in a buy, close half. We're having trouble breaking this previous high here. You can see I extended that line across there. So, if you close half and you bring your stop up, you've still got potential to make money. CAD yen. It's a buy going nowhere like a lot of these pairs at the moment. MACD platinum's below the zero. Another one that had a sell on that I told her you should have closed, which would have been profitable. No worries at all. Now we're in a buy. It's going nowhere. Really have to break this previous high to get excited about this. What's this? Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Also got an EA attached to this. This is a good one. I like this hidden bullish divergence. See there, higher lows on price and lower lows on the MACD platinum, which is an oscillator. So there's good, nice hidden bullish divergence there. We've got to get up there, this high here. So we took a buy, suggested stop loss, and looking not going anywhere fast. 2 days gone sideways. Euro Aussie. Now there's a couple of things here. This is a buy signal here. You can read my notes for the buy there. Now, what's happened since then? Even though I've got an EA on there, I'm trading in both directions because there's a new sell signal here, in here on that grey line, grey vertical line. Now, with that sell signal, that buy, if you're in a buy, just for the standard trading and you stop and place, close the trade on that sell signal. There's no point in letting it hit the stop loss. The market's heading down now, according to the indicators. So just close that trade and be done with. Don't let it get to the stop loss. But in the meantime, I'll tidy this up a bit. Look, you could have taken that sell. There is regular bearish divergence there, marked by the red trend lines, with slightly higher high on price and definitely a lower high on the MACD platinum. The only thing is, MACD platinum's already through the zero level, even though it's still a valid signal when divergence is involved. It's not one you could take it. I've had to take some action with my EA, and I've added a new chart with a sell mode. So I'm protecting my buy. I'm still in the buy modes with the EA, but now I've got to protect it with the sell. But yeah, this buy trade, finished. If you're just looking at the standalone on the daily chart. So just highlight that in yellow because I'll do something about that. Euro CAD, we're in a sell here. This is a sideways thing. Look at all the different dots here. You can see over here too when it's in sideways. That wasn't too bad there. It's sort of a downtrend, but this rubbish here is just sideways. Hence the blue lines there. Really got to break this previous low. Took the sell. I've got my EA on this one too. Took the sell. Yeah, it went against me one day and it's coming down on Friday, which is good. Suggest a stop loss there above these highs. That's Euro CAD. Euro Swiss. This was a buy trade in here. You can see my notes. It was a high risk trade. You look at market structure. We've got high. We've got a high up here, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And you're taking a buy. You are going against the trend. And again, I've started drawing trend lines for looking for possible bearish divergence. So I just adjust these every day. If they're no longer valid, just delete them. But in the meantime, they're on the charts. And as you can see, this has gone up and now is rolling over. I've got it highlighted in light blue, means get out of Dodge. As soon as we went through the MACD platinum here, down here, and it was on that big, nice bullish candle, you would have brought your stop, closed half your position. I would have brought my stop up here somewhere. I'll just go back to the 4-hour chart. Somewhere in here, anywhere in here, bring your stop up to that sort of level, close half of that. No use taking the risk. Close half and put your stop up. Protect your position. So that's why it's highlighted in that light blue. It's just trade management. That's all it is. Smart. Now we're getting ready for a potential sell. And I prefer a sell here because look, as I said, market structure, lower. And we're making lower lows on price. So this could possibly roll over with a sell signal. Euro pound, it's highlighted in yellow. It means I'm going to do something. I'm looking at something on Monday. There is a new buy signal. Just move this grey vertical line out of the way. There's a new buy signal here. You can see we've got divergence. We had divergence there. Now that was hidden bullish divergence. I didn't take the trade because the signal was actually in here somewhere, and it's been. Then it's gone into sell mode. Now we're back in buy mode. Now the problem is with this, the trend is down. We've got this trend line across here also. Yeah, we're already at the MAs with the 50s in here somewhere. You can't see it, stuck beyond this trend line somewhere. There it is there. So take the trade. I'm going to call it as a trade I'm going to take. It is a valid signal. MACD platinum's below the 0 level. So we'll put it down as a buy on Monday. And you stop, as long as the market opens pretty close to where it closed on Friday, you're looking at a stop loss down here somewhere. So that would be a buy entry here. It's a high risk trade, but I like the fact that it had hidden bullish divergence. Now it's got regular bullish divergence, and it might pop up there. So that's a Monday trade, buy, high risk trade. So if you normally say went in with 2% risk on a good trade, you might only go in with 1%, something like that. All right, let's have a look at Euro Yen. I have one of my EAs attached to the 1 hour chart on the lower time frame. Here's a buy going nowhere fast. Again, read the notes. Hidden bullish divergence there. You can see it there. You can see it there. So that's a previous sell up here. You should have closed that. That was a nice sell trade. Got some profit there. Right, Euro New Zealand sell trade. Yeah, it's a tough one where the MACD platinum's at the 0 level. It hasn't really gone anywhere. Yeah, I'll just give this another day, see how we go. If not, just close it out or tighten the stop right up, something like that. Price come up here. So this is sort of, this blue line represents sort of a resistance level, came down, popped through it, but only lasted a few days before coming down. And we've got this divergence here, regular bearish divergence, so we took the trade, sell trade. Euro USD, highlighted in yellow. Looks like we're doing something on Monday, which we are. Buy signal. So let's get rid of that for now. So here we have higher lows on price. There goes my watch. Higher lows on price and what do you call that? Lower lows on the MACD platinum. So hidden bullish divergence. Buy signal here. MA is all very flat and all very tight. Yeah, it's not a great setup, but it's a signal. I'm taking a buy there. Your stop would be somewhere in the vicinity of just here somewhere. Take the buy there. So on Monday, buy signal on the euro. As long as it doesn't open right down here somewhere, it opens pretty close to where it closed. We'll give it a whirl on Monday. That's not really good. So that's Monday for the now pound Aussie. Now you'll see on a few of these pound pairs, you got this spike on this candle here on the, I think it was the Monday, 21st of June. Yeah, it's Monday. For some reason, I use Oanda on this, but I've compared it to FXCM and the other brokers, and that spike is not on the other ones. So I'm ignoring the spike on Oanda. I'm not sure what caused it. Oh, new message. What caused it, or for whatever reason. But we're in a sell here, and I ignored that spike. I made some notes about it, so you can read my sell here. There was a buy trade in here, which you would have got out of previously. It wasn't a very good trade. Now in the sell, we're already close to the MACD platinum, the 0 level. We're at it, and we're getting close to the MAs. And look at the MAs; they're starting to spread to the upside. So if price, I'll give it one more day. Price comes in here, you'd be closing half, tightening it up, bringing your stop right down to your entry level, something like that. Just tightening it up, but just ignore that spike. You'll see it on a couple. I think you might see it on this one too. Pound CAD wasn't as prevalent, but you can see the spike there. Ignored it. So this was a sell trade, which is going nicely. Suggests a stop up here. Look, you can tighten that stop up somewhere in. I would probably bring it down here, ignoring that spike. Yeah, it's probably a better spot for it. So yeah, it's going well. That's the pound CAD sell. Pound Swiss. Buy trade from back here. It went up, went up, went up. MACD platinum went through the zero level, reached its previous high. Combination of those two things, this has been a sideways. Combination of those two, you would have closed half and brought your stop up, which I sort of show there, which I have, hence it's that light blue. A couple of things. MACD platinum through the zero level and reached its previous high. As you can see, it just broke through the high for a couple of days. And remember, that's not an exact price, it's a level, it's an area. So it's an area of resistance in this case. And as you can see, last 2 days came down, we're just above the entry level. Pound yen, righto, we're in a buy here, not going very well at all. MACD platinum's below the zero level, which is good, but the pound pairs have all rolled over. And just keep in mind your correlation too. You know, if you're taking a buy on a pound pair, all the pound pairs at the same time, you know, you're really increasing your overall risk. So just be careful there. Previous sell up here, you would have closed, nice trade. But yeah, that buy is not looking that flash. Pound New Zealand, sell here. Again, here's another one of these spikes on Monday. Just ignore it. It's just no ANDA thing. Stop here, suggested stop. Sell here, high risk trade. Regular bearish divergence. Again, you can read my notes. I didn't think much of this trade. I don't think it's worth the risk. 50-50 sort of, yeah. But if you took it, you would have been sweet. Pound USD, now I've got a EA on. It's a buy signal. Look, it's hidden bullish divergence, which, you know, I like. And this is something I would hedge if I was doing the hedging. I love my hidden divergence. But in this case, no, I'm keeping away from hedging, just not trying to confuse everyone. So it's going like a lot of the pound pairs. It's rolled over in the last couple of days. It's in buy mode, not going anywhere exciting. So we'll see if this stop holds. New Zealand CAD, another one I've got a EA attached to. I think it's even attached to a 30-minute chart instead of the 1 hour chart. Doesn't matter. All right, we've got a buy signal in here somewhere. Hang on a sec, it's probably... Oh, there's my dot. I was thinking, where's my dot? There it is. Under that green line, I was thinking, dots, the QMP filter dots disappear. Buy signal here. There is this sort of support level combination thing. So you've got this sort of support level here. There's 1 week's pop down, which gives us that regular bullish divergence. High risk trade into a trend. Look at the trend's heading down. There was a sell on here. You probably should have got out this sell at probably about break even or close to it. It just went sideways and it didn't break its previous high. Now we're in a nice sort of upward trend, hopefully support level holds, hence the stop, suggested stop there. New Zealand Swiss. This is a buy trade here a few days ago. Yeah, look, it's a nothing sort of trade. Again, I'm starting to get ready for it's the MACD platinum's already through the zero level, hence it's highlighted in the light blue. You know, you would have taken some action. Tighten the stop up, close half. I know you're not getting much out of these trades, some of them, but that's how you just got to play it. When you're in tight ranging markets like this, you know, you're not going to get the huge 600, 500 pip moves. Just take what you can get and get ready to go the other way. So again, just put these trend lines in, adjust them as I go along. New Zealand, Japanese yen. Buy trade here. MACD platinum still a long way below the zero level. Suggested stop. Just a straightforward trade. Again, you can read the notes there. Okay. New Zealand USD, highlight pink, means we've got an EA attached to it, which I have. Buy signal. Here, green dot, green dash line, 70-cent level, like the Aussie. New Zealand. The New Zealand, you'll find New Zealand USD and Aussie USD, the charts are very similar the way they move. So yeah, we've got a buy here. It's going nowhere fast, but we're still heading in the right direction. Nice support level here, just below the 70-cent. Suggests a stop there. All right, let's bring this watch list down a bit so I can see what we're looking at. Nothing. Just look at this USD CAD. Potentially setting up for a sell signal. But have a look at this. This is exactly a month of trading there. sideways. Unbelievable. All right, USD Mexican peso, not a pair I trade often, very tough, very volatile. There was a sell signal here, took it here, bang, come through. It's now highlighted light blue. We're at this previous low here, even though MACD Platinum's still well above the zero level. At this previous low, volatile pair like this, closing half, would be bringing that stop down too. I'm not sure where you could put it. Let's have a look at the 4-hour chart, see if there's anywhere. Yeah, you could probably bring it down just into here somewhere. Go out, volatile pair, hit this low here, previous low. Yeah, close half, tighten everything up. USD, Norwegian krone, I believe it is, sell signal here. Nice sort of support level up here. Price couldn't break these previous highs. Sell, MACD Platinum up to zero level. Again, make sure you understand the spread and the pip values for this. A little bit different than normal pairs. This thing can move thousands of pips, but it's not, pips are worth very little. USD, Singapore dollar, took a sell trade up here. You would have been out of this previous buy here as per my notes. Sell here, again, nice support level up here. Hasn't gone really anywhere that fast, but I like the fact that the MACD Platinum's a long way above the zero level. I don't actually mind trading the USD Singapore dollar. It's not a bad pair to trade. Sort of sneaks under the radar a bit. Here's one that doesn't sneak under the radar. USD Turkish lira, another high risk, high volatile pair. Buy signal here, nice buy signal. Price came down, touched the MAs before getting the signal, pushed up. Its previous high, I would have closed half and brought my stop right up somewhere, and it wouldn't have. You might have got stopped out there, but it's popped up again. Now the MACD Platinum's at the zero level. It's gone a bit flat, so yeah, you're better at tightening this pair up. It could go anywhere, anytime. So that's the USD Turkish lira. USD South African rand. New signal on Monday. Right, we are on a buy already. MACD Platinum went through the zero level here. You've got to tighten things up, which I would have. I moved my stop up. Closed half, bang, 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 up she goes. Get this red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level before the sell signal. You could even tighten up your stop even further. Like where's that red dot on that grey line? Tighten your stop up to there if you wished. So it would have been stopped out. And if you hadn't moved your stop on Monday, just close it. The buy, that is. So I'm saying it would have been stopped out. If not, Monday, close it, and we'll take this sell. Take this sell on Monday. The good thing about trading, doing my analysis on TradingView platform, is it shows you these dots on what's coming on Monday. It's a little bit of a thing with TradingView. MT4, MT5 don't do it. That dot, if it is going to be a sell signal on MT4, MT5, that will appear on Monday open. But on TradingView, it's great. It gives me a heads up, so I know exactly what's coming on Monday. So that's a sell signal, and it's a good one too. I like it. Hidden bearish divergence there. Lower highs on price, higher highs on the MACD Platinum, the oscillator. With a stop, if you're going to use a stop, just above this high somewhere. So probably just around the 200, 240 LMA there. But close that buy, take the sell. That's the USD South African rand. Gold. And gold in them hills. The sell signal was my last signal here. It was a nice one. My initial stop would have been up here somewhere where the suggested stop is. It went sideways for a while as the MACD Platinum went through the zero level. So I just had to wait, and suddenly bang, we had a couple of good drops. As soon as it got into this MAs, I would have been closing half, bringing my stop down, and it's just dropped nicely. Now, we've got a warning signal. That's the grey vertical line there, because we've got a green dot on the MACD Platinum well below the zero level. Remember, we're in buy mode now. That's what I'm thinking, buy. We're a long way below the zero level. So if a buy signal here presents, we'd have hidden bullish divergence, possibly. It hasn't been confirmed yet. As I said, these just get adjusted. If that line becomes below 0, then it's just deleted. But at the moment, it's basically at 2 degrees up. So that's up, and that's down. That's gold. US 500. Now, this is a tough one. The last signal was this sell here. Suggested stop here. You can see my notes. This is the overall US stock market, which is a bullish bias. So be careful when shorting trades on this instrument. So taking short trades. So it took the sell here, had this nice bearish candle here, hit the 50 EMA, already through the 0 level. I would have closed half and jammed my stop right up above that high, which would have been since taken out. So that trade, I'm calling it as finished. It's just something you've got to be aware of. Generally, the stock market is bullish. So when you get it, and there will be decent sell signals. You look back here, it's not going to go up forever. There will be pullbacks, but look at the trend. If you go back in time, it's basically up. That's just during COVID there, which was down, but prior to that, it's all been up. It's generally up, bullish bias. So, and that's the same with most stocks, or your bigger stocks. So just be careful if trading this instrument. And final instrument is Bitcoin, a volatile beast, if nothing else. The last trade signal was this sell here. We took it here. Look, it's popped out of that support level here, and now it's heading in the right direction again. Now, how you trade this is up to you, but it's a volatile. That green dotted dash line is the 50,000 level. So that's my full watch list and where we're at. So we've got looking at three on Monday: Euro, Aussie, Euro, and what was the other one? I think Singapore, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, South African Rand. So Monday, 3 new trade setups. We'll go from there. All right, in case you're wondering what those lines on the charts were, I'll bring them up again. Like I said, I call all these trades in the Facebook group and the Telegram channels, so they're at the time. So there's a bit of transparency. There's no fluffing it. And also take a screenshot and post those screenshots and put them in a shared folder. So there's plenty of this training for you. If you're a bit confused, just go into that shared folder and thousands of trades there. Okay, guys, that's 32 minutes of me rambling on. It's Saturday. It's only 10:15 in the morning. Bored already in lockdown. Might have a couple of beers tonight. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe. And I will chat to you nice folk on Monday. Thanks for watching. Cheers.